we are going to do a little comparison between the air quality here inside of the lab compared to air found in a natural environment. Right now, this airborne particle counter is basically being zeroed out by this filter up here so we can get an accurate read on how many particles are actually here per cubic meter in the lab. So here in about 30 seconds, this guy will be zeroed out and ready to go. So as you can see, the particles are zeroed out. Let's pop this off and start getting a read. And the particles are increasing a little bit, so we are definitely reading how many particles per cubic meter we are picking up.
Kurt's gonna walk around the lab to get a true reading from every angle. So currently, we're getting a true reading of the particles in the air in the lab.
And it's about to wrap it up after a minute here, and I'll stop it. So here's the results after walking around here for a minute. Normally we do an average of 3 tests, but for the sake of brevity, we just did 1 to show you guys. As you can see, there's 206.5 micron sized particles per cubic meter and 27 1 micron sized particles per cubic meter. And let's go ahead and take a peek where that falls on an ISO chart. So as you can see, 207, we are right around the ISO 4 range, although we cannot verify that for sure since we do not measure particles smaller than 0.5 micron. But it is definitely safe to say we are well below the acceptable standards for ISO 6. So let's go ahead and compare what it's like outside of the lab.
As you can see, we are outside the lab now in the shop. The air is clear, and we're going to do another test to compare what we found in the lab. Just like the lab test, we're starting it off with a filter to zero the particle counter out. We're going to take the filter off and do another full read.
Alright, so now we are starting the test, and I'm not even walking around like I was in the lab right now, and it's obviously skyrocketing. It's already way dramatically higher particle count than what we got in the lab after the full minute, and it just really keeps racking up. We're about to be over 500,000 particles here in a sec. And we didn't even run the full minute there, but I think the results are pretty clear. Here we have over 1.5 million micron sized particles per cubic meter and over 300,000 of the 1 micron per cubic meter. So definitely extremely higher numbers than what we experienced in the lab. So according to the samples we took today, the air found inside of the lab was 5,000 to 11,000 times cleaner than the air outside of the lab. What does that really mean though as far as the quality of the juice goes? Here at Marco's Vapor, we believe that having a juice that's virtually contaminant free results in a safer and higher quality juice for the consumers. Some people would even say that they can taste the difference, but of course that's just a matter of opinion. One thing I can say for sure though is that this facility is an ideal environment for creating juice. Everything from the premium ingredients that go into it to the state-of-the-art lab that meets ISO standards, Marco's Vapor will not cease to bring you better flavors and better vapor for less paper.